Well, there's my my steel for the greenhouse. I picked it up yesterday. It's very windy, so I apologize for the noise right now. But I have some damage, so it looks like I'm gonna have to send it back, get another a piece at least. So, anyways, let's get on to the Pawpaws. I'm trying to tell you what they don't tell you online about Pawpaws. So we're in the greenhouse. It's near the end of March here, and we just wanted to do an update on my Pawpaws and show you how I'm going to plant them. So here's what I got. So far I have every single one except for this one right here. So that one right there is not sprouted yet, but I still have faith that it's going to go. So 99%, there's 19 out of 20. We're going to get them in pots now, and I'll show you what I've done. Let me just switch the camera angle here. Alright, so when you're going to do Pawpaws, you're going to need something like this. You're going to need something at least 10 to 12 inches because the taproot is so long that it's going to want to bottom out. You don't want to be doing it like I'm doing my chestnuts with those little short ones. So what we're going to do is I've been collecting these pop bottles, like the 2-liter ones, and I just cut the top off. And then on the bottom, I just made sure all of these were cut into large holes, large enough to make sure that it drains. Pawpaws like a well-drained soil, and they also like to be watered quite often. So we also need to find a semi-shaded area, which I'll be putting outside. I believe that even with a few frosts right now, it will not affect these plants until they start sprouting. So should be good. So what we're going to do is I got a whole bunch of them ready. I have 19 out of 20 that worked out, and I'm going to take one home and see if I can, or I just might even just plant it and see if it comes up. The key, here's the key, something they don't tell you about Pawpaws. When you're cold stratifying your Pawpaws, you can put them in the fridge for 90 days. They may not sprout, like sometimes the other times they don't, like my chestnuts did, a few other things did, but sometimes they don't. What they just need is that chill hour. Then when you take it out and you put it into the bag, in the windowsill, on the paper towel, on the moist towel, then you'll start seeing your results. Now I had to wait over a month for these to even start showing seeds, so I thought I was killing my seeds. I thought maybe they were dead or they weren't going to make it, and maybe I did it wrong. But sure enough, so the key, and I'll put it right here, patience. Lots of patience. So it's probably going to take another couple of months before I even see them sprout, but I got to just keep watering them, take care of them until I start seeing them, and then we'll baby them after that as if they're my own kids. Alright, so I'll just give you a little shot of what I'm going to do here, and then I'll show you how we get them into the pot. So these are all my pots here. So I got my water right there. I'm going to soak them in before I put the seed in, because I'm going to want it to kind of pack down. I pushed it down just a little bit, but yeah, we got them all ready to go. So that's what we're going to do. Get them all wet, and then we'll start planting. Okay, so we got our Pawpaw seeds, and we got this long taproot here. We definitely don't want to break that taproot. That'll just destroy all your work. So what we're going to do is we're going to place it in here gently, and we're going to just, make a little trough, just a little trough or something for that to sit in. And then we're just going to get that root in there without damaging it. Now that's okay that I've left it there because I'm going to put dirt on top. Now they should be buried about 1 inch below the surface. So as far as I'm concerned, that's there. Now it's going to get 1 inch of dirt. Then I'm going to water it in on the top as well. And we're just going to do the same thing over here. And then we're going to repeat this process. All 20 seeds that I have here. See, I got one here that's pointing straight down. So we just pack that in there a little bit. Make a little hole, just like so. Put her in there. Squeeze up and around it. And again, I'm being very gentle with it, and then I'll just cover on top and let that dirt do its job and let nature take over. So yeah, you just got to remember, patience is the key. So let's get at the rest of them, and then I'll show you how I'm going to store them and where they're going to be put so that they can grow properly. remember what these are. I'm hoping they're the pawpaw cuttings I took, but I got some green on this one and green on this one. And these ones seem a little solid, but they haven't quite sprouted yet. All the strawberries are starting to come green again. And I guess I'll know a few more things once they really start growing. It's getting really warm in here. It's like 36 degrees in this greenhouse. And I'm dying. So let's get back outside and show you how to store those pawpaws for growing. Alright, they're all watered in now. I just use this as a counter. I'm tired of bending over. Always make it easier on yourself, folks. So here is the aviary that you would have seen in some of my other videos here. And that is the north side. And this is the south side. So we want it on the south side because we don't want pawpaws getting direct light for at least a year or two. And then they'll be ready for outside. So you do need, if you're gonna put them out in the sun, you're gonna need some kind of shade cloth or shading apparatus or something in order to keep them viable. They do need a lot of water, so they have to be kept watered. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw them in this old cage here to keep them protected from all the animals. This is my last cage, so I guess I won't be growing anything else that squirrels or birds might find yummy. So let's get them in the cage and finish up. Alright, we're all done for the week. I want you to enjoy your week. It's time to start growing, start your seeds. The sun is lasting longer. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be like 6, 7, 8 degrees today. So I'm just going to go and enjoy and clean up a few things and keep getting prepped and ready for the full summer grow season. And I just got the bucket in there to hold that there. But yeah, we'll see you next week.